lands where gods walk free. Midgard in what we love. Yggdrasil stendur, Heimdall, Asgard rifir, Midgard undir. Rainbow bridge from sky to earth, golden halls above the clouds. This is where the storm was birthed. This is home. Stand tall and proud. Let me tell you where I live. There is a tree. You cannot see it from where you stand, but it is there. It holds everything together. Every world, every sky, every root of every mountain. The tree is called Yggdrasil. It has been standing since before my father was born. It will stand until the day it burns. 9 worlds hang from its branches like fruit no one will ever pick. At the top is Asgard, my home. It sits above the clouds where the air is thin, and the light comes from places you have never seen. The halls are gold, not because we are vain, because my grandfather built them from the skull of the first giant, and the light hits the bone in a way that looks like gold. Below us is Midgard, your world, the human world. I like your world, it is small and loud and full of people who fight over things that will not matter in 100 years. But you try hard, and that counts. Between Asgard and Midgard runs the Rainbow Bridge. We call it Bifrost. It looks beautiful from a distance, up close. It shakes when you walk on it. Not because it is weak, because it is alive. Heimdall guards it, but I will tell you about him later. Below Midgard, the worlds get darker. Svartalfheim is where the dwarves live. Underground, in forges that glow orange through cracks in the stone. They make things, my hammer, my father's spear, the ship that folds into a pocket, the chain that held the wolf. They are clever in a way that makes me nervous. Jotunheim is the land of giants. It is cold, it is vast, it is full of things that want to kill me. I go there often. Vanaheim is where the Vanir come from, the other family of gods. Freyja, Freyr, Njord. We fought a war with them once, now they live with us. It is better this way. Freyja alone is worth more than whatever we were fighting about. Elfheim is the world of the elves. I do not go there. They are too quiet and the food has no taste. Niflheim is cold, Muspelheim is fire. They sit at the bottom of everything, like 2 hands that have been pushing against each other since before time started. When they finally meet again, that is when it ends. And Helheim, the place where the dead go if they do not die in battle. My brother Baldur is there now. I do not like to think about Helheim. But above it all, through every world, runs the tree. Yggdrasil An eagle sits at the top, a serpent gnaws at the roots, a squirrel runs between them, carrying insults back and forth. I have never understood the squirrel, but the tree holds. It is always held, and as long as it holds, the 9 worlds keep hanging in the dark, like 9 fires on one long branch. That is where I live. That is where all of this happens. And if you want to understand us, the gods, what we are, and why we do the things we do, you need to see the tree first. Now you have. Let me tell you about my father. One eye given at the well, 9 nights hanging for the runes. What he saw no tongue can tell, what he knows could crack the moon. Alfodra, Einherjar, Alfodra, Ranna Meistari. Father of the storm and throne, sees the end from where he stands, carries every world alone, holds the future in his hands. My father is the most powerful being in the 9 worlds, and I have never fully understood him. His name is Odin. You know this already. The All-Father, the One-Eyed God, the Wanderer, the Rune Master, the God of wisdom and war and poetry and death. He has too many names. I have one, Thor. It is enough. My father gave his right eye for a drink of water from a well that showed him everything. I would not have done that. I would have hit the well until it gave me the water for free. But that is why he is the All-Father, and I am the one with the hammer. He hung himself from Yggdrasil for 9 nights to learn the runes. He pierced himself with his own spear. He did not eat, he did not drink, he did not answer when my mother called his name. I was young when he did this. I remember standing at the bottom of the tree, looking up at my father's body turning slowly in the wind. I did not understand. I still do not. He sits on his throne, and he can see into every world at once. He has 2 ravens that fly out every morning and come back every evening and whisper in his ears everything that happened while they were gone. Their names are Hugin and Munin, thought and memory. He told me once that he is not afraid of losing thought, but he is terrified of losing memory. I did not know my father could be terrified of anything. Here is what I know about my father that the stories do not tell you. He is lonely. He carries the future inside his chest like a stone he cannot put down. He knows how we all die. He knows which of us falls first. He knows my name is on the list, and he cannot tell us. Sometimes at night I see him walking alone along the edge of Asgard, looking out into the dark. And I wonder if seeing everything is the same as carrying everything. He is not an easy father. He does not hug. He does not explain. He does not sit down and eat with us the way Frigg wants him to. He is always thinking, always looking, always 3 steps ahead. of whatever is happening now. But when he looks at me, really looks, I can see something behind the one eye that he would never say out loud. Something that looks a lot like pride. He is my father. I do not understand him, but I would die for him. And when the day comes, and it will, I think he knows that already. He probably saw it in the well. Golden son of golden light, mother's arms could not hold tight. Every oath the world had sworn could not keep the light from torn. Frigg, Baldur fallen, Ljósið slocknar, myrkrum kemur. The queen who held the sky in place, the sun who held the light for all. She loved him more than time and space, and still she could not stop the fall. Frigg is the queen of Asgard. She is my father's wife. She is not my mother. My mother was Njord, the earth. But Frigg has treated me like her own since I was small enough to sit on her knee. She knows things, not the way my father knows things. Through sacrifice and pain and staring into wells, Frigg just knows. She sits at her spinning wheel, and the threads she works with are not wool. They are fates. She can see the future as clearly as Odin can, but she never tells anyone. I asked her once why she does not warn us. She looked at me and said, because knowing does not help. It only makes the waiting harder. She was right. And then there is Baldur. Baldur was my brother, half-brother, Frigg's son, Odin's son. The brightest thing in all of Asgard. I am the strongest god, everyone knows that. But Baldur was the best god. And those are not the same thing. He was kind, in a way that did not make you feel weak. Some people are kind and you feel like they are being kind because they think you need help. Baldur was kind. The way sunlight is warm, it was not a choice. It was just what he was. I used to spar with him. He was terrible at fighting. He held the sword wrong, he laughed when he lost. And every time he laughed, I forgot what I was angry about. When the dreams started, the dark dreams, Frigg went out and made every living thing promise not to harm him. I remember watching the gods throw things at him in the courtyard and laughing because nothing could touch him. I threw a boulder at him, it bounced. He grinned at me. I grinned back. That was the last good day. When he fell, when Loki's trick found the one thing Frigg had missed. The sound that came out of the hall was not crying. It was the sound of something being pulled out of the world by the root. Frigg screamed. I could not move. I just stood there with my hammer in my hand and nothing to hit. That is the worst feeling I have ever known. Not fear, not pain. The feeling of being the strongest god alive and having no one to fight to bring my brother back. He is in Helheim now. And every morning when I wake up in Asgard, the first thing I notice is how much darker it is without him. Brother, trickster, father, friend, shapeshifter until the end, saved my life and burned my trust, turned our gold to ash and dust. Loki lagen, Loki bunden, broder men, oven men. How do you love the fire in your hall, when the fire is the thing that burns it down? How do you trust the God who saved you all, when the God is the one who brought the crown? Loki. I have been sitting here, trying to decide how to talk about Loki, and I still do not know. He is my brother, not by blood, by oath, by years, by the thousand stupid things. We survived together when we were young, and the world was not yet broken. He is the cleverest being I have ever known. He can talk his way out of anything, into anything, through anything. His mind moves so fast that by the time you have understood what he just said, he has already said 3 more things and left the room. I am not clever, I know this. I hit things, I hit them hard, and most of the time that is enough. But sometimes it is not. And on those days, the days when strength was not the answer, Loki was. He saved my hammer once. A giant had stolen it. I was going to tear Jotunheim apart. Loki said, wait, I have a plan. The plan involved me wearing a dress. I hate him for that, but I also got my hammer back. The problem with Loki is not that he lies. The problem is that you never know when he is lying for you, and when he is lying to you. He sold Odin to a giant to save his own skin. Then he rescued her when we threatened to kill him. He tricked the dwarves into making my hammer. Then he tried to get them to stop halfway through. He helped build the wall of Asgard. Then he helped tear it down. He is both things at all times. The fire in the hall that keeps you warm, and the fire in the hall that burns it down. And then he killed Baldur. I do not want to talk about this, but you need to understand. Loki found the one thing in all of creation that could kill my brother. He carved it into a weapon. He placed it in a blind man's hand, and he smiled. I have tried to understand why. Was it jealousy? Was it boredom? Was it the slow poison of being the cleverest person in a room full of people who love someone else more? I do not know. He is in a cave now, bound to stone, venom dripping on his face. His wife holds a bowl above him. When she empties the bowl, the venom hits and the earth shakes. That is Loki screaming under the world. I put him there, we all did. and I still miss him. That is the part no one tells you about betrayal. You do not stop loving someone because they hurt you. You just learn to love them from further away. One hand given to the jaw, the bravest god I ever saw. He did not flinch, he did not cry. He knew the price before the lie. Tyrs Hunt, Varksings Money, Einherjar, Vega Okedeja. The dead rise every single dawn and fight until the sun goes down. In Valhalla the war goes on, preparing for the final ground. People think I am the bravest god in Asgard. I am not. The bravest god in Asgard is Tyr. Tyr is the god of justice, the god of oaths, the god of war. Not the swinging kind, the deciding kind. The kind of war where you have to choose who lives and who does not. That takes a different kind of strength than mine. When we needed to bind the wolf Vanir, when every god in Asgard stood in a circle and the wolf said, someone must place a hand in his mouth as a promise, every god looked at the ground. I looked at the ground. Tyr stepped forward. He placed his right hand in the wolf's mouth. He looked the wolf in the eye and he lied. The wolf bit down. Tyr lost his hand. He did not make a sound. I hit things. Tyr makes choices. That is the difference. And then there is Valhalla, my father's hall, the hall of the slain. Every human warrior who dies in battle comes here. Not all of them. Half go to Freyja. She chooses first. My father gets the rest. He has never complained about this. I think he likes Freyja more than he lets on. The warriors are called Einherjar. They are dead, but they do not act dead. Every morning they wake up and they fight. They fight each other in the great courtyard with real weapons and real wounds. They die again every day. And every evening they stand up, the wounds close, the blood dries, and they walk into the great hall, and they feast, and they drink, and they laugh, the way only dead men who know they cannot die again can laugh. I eat with them sometimes. Their mead is the best in the 9 worlds. Their stories are longer than mine, and louder. They are training, all of them. Every morning of fighting, every evening of feasting. It is not entertainment, it is preparation for Ragnarok. When the day comes, the last day, the Einherjar will march out of Valhalla beside us. 500 doors, 800 warriors through each door, all of them for the final fight. Sometimes I walk through the hall at night when they are sleeping. Rows and rows of dead warriors who chose the right death and ended up here. And I think these are the people who will stand beside me on the worst day the world has ever seen. And I am glad they are here. across the ancient war they came, gold and harvest, love and rain. Freyja fights like burning flame, Freyr gave his sword and took the pain. Vanir koma, Friderok styrk, Freyja vegur, Freyr gefur. They are not our blood, but they are ours. They brought the green into our stone. They brought the sun into our hours. Asgard is no longer home alone. Before you came to Asgard, before any of us, there were two families of gods. The Aesir, that is us. Odin, Tyr, Heimdall, me. And the Vanir, a different kind, older in some ways. They were gods of the harvest, of the rain, of the things that grow. We were gods of war, of wisdom, of thunder. We fought each other. The first war in the history of the world. Nobody won. So we did what warriors do when the fighting stops making sense. We traded hostages. They sent us 3 of theirs, Njord, Freyr, and Freyja. Let me tell you about Freyja. Do not make the mistake of thinking she is soft. She is the goddess of love. She is also the goddess of war. She chooses half the battle dead before my father gets his pick. She rides a chariot pulled by 2 cats, not small cats, cats the size of bears. She wears a necklace called Brisingamen that she won from 4 dwarves in a way. The storytellers describe very carefully. She cries tears of gold, actual gold, I have seen it. She hits harder than most gods I know. And I know all of them. Her brother Freyr is the god of the harvest. He is the reason your crops grow. The reason summer lasts as long as it does. He is quieter than Freyja, calmer, warmer. He fell in love with a giantess he saw from my father's throne. He could not eat, he could not sleep. He gave away his sword to win her. His sword, the one weapon that could fight by itself. The one weapon he would need at Ragnarok. He gave it away for a woman in Jotunheim. I do not understand that. I would never give away Mjolnir for anyone. But when I see him with Gerd, the way he looks at her, the way the room gets a little warmer when she is in it, I think maybe he made the choice that mattered, even if it kills him. And Njord, their father, god of the sea, god of the wind, god of ships and fishing, and the smell of salt. He married Skadi, the giantess, who came to Asgard for revenge, and left with a husband. It did not last. She wanted mountains, he wanted waves. They tried 9 nights his way, 9 nights hers. They could not meet in the middle. Not every love story ends with fire. Some just end with 2 people standing very far apart, looking in different directions. But the Vanir belong to Asgard now. And Asgard is better. Because they came, the stone needed the green, the war needed the harvest, and we, the gods of thunder and wisdom, needed to learn that there are things you cannot fight your way through. some things, you have to grow. Standing on the Rainbow Bridge, listening for the final edge. 9 mothers bore him from the wave. He guards the door beyond the grave. Heimdall er heyrir, grasum vex. Gjallarhorn, eitt sinn í blasit. The loneliest god in all the 9. He watches while the others sleep. He holds the horn, he holds the line. The first to see what shadows creep. Heimdall stands on the Rainbow Bridge. Every day, every night. He has been standing there since before I was born. He will stand there until the day he lifts the horn. He can see for 100 days in any direction. He can hear grass growing in Midgard. He can hear wool growing on the backs of sheep. He needs less sleep than a bird. 9 mothers bore him, all of them were waves of the sea. I have never understood how that works, but Heimdall does not explain things. Heimdall watches. He has a horn called Gjallarhorn. It is the loudest horn in the 9 worlds. It will be blown once, only once. On the day the wolf breaks free and the serpent rises, and the fire giants come riding out of the south. Heimdall will lift it to his lips and blow, and every being in every world will hear it, and they will know what it means. I think about that sometimes. Imagine spending your entire existence waiting for the one moment you were made for, and knowing that the moment will be the worst day the world has ever seen. I talk to him sometimes. I walk out to the bridge when the feasting is over and the others are sleeping. He is always there, standing, looking out. We do not talk much. He is not the talking kind. But sometimes I bring him mead, and we stand side by side and look out into the dark between the worlds. I asked him once if he was afraid. He said, I am not afraid of the day. I am afraid of the silence before the day. I am afraid of the morning when I wake up and know that today is the one. I understood that he and Loki are destined to kill each other at Ragnarok. Heimdall, the guardian, Loki, the destroyer. They will meet on the last battlefield, and neither will walk away. I have watched them in the same room. Heimdall looks at Loki the way a dog looks at a door. It knows something is behind. And Loki looks at Heimdall the way fire looks at a wall. It has not yet reached. He is the loneliest god in Asgard. He has no wife, he has no hall, he has no stories of adventures or tricks or love. He has a bridge, he has a horn, he has eyes that never close. And when I think about all the gods who will be remembered, Odin for his wisdom, Loki for his tricks, me for my hammer, I hope they remember Heimdall for the thing that matters most. He stood watch every single day, so the rest of us could sleep. Will run, the serpent rise. Thunder falls with open eyes. I know the field, I know the day. 9 steps forward, then I lay. Ragnarok kemur, Thor okay ormur, Neofet gengur, Thorum feller. I was not made to live forever, I was made to hold the line. When the serpent breaks the tether, I will meet it one last time. I know how I die. I have known since I was old enough to understand what my father's silence meant when he looked at me across the table. The serpent and I will meet on the last day, on the last field, under the last sky. I will hit it with my hammer, it will die. And then it will breathe out one last cloud of poison, and I will walk 9 steps into the dark, and then I will fall. I have had a very long time to sit with that. People ask, does it scare you? The dying does not scare me. I have fought giants since before your world had learned to write. Dying is just the last fight. What scares me is the 9 steps. 9 steps. Knowing it is over. 9 steps. Feeling the poison move through me like cold water. 9 steps. Of thinking about everyone I am leaving behind. That scares me. But here is the thing about knowing. When you know exactly how you die, and you know you cannot change it, you stop being afraid of everything else. I am not afraid of giants. They are practice. I am not afraid of the dark. It is where I work best. I am not afraid of my father's silence, or Loki's games, or the slow creaking of the world getting older. I know my appointment. It is with the serpent. Everything else is just weather. My father will meet the wolf. The wolf will swallow him. Freyr will meet Surt. Without a sword, he will die too. Heimdall will meet Loki. They will take each other. Tyr will meet the Hound of Hell. Both will fall. We know all of this. We have known it for longer than your world has existed. And on that morning,